Match between TNL and RAVE Hots. It's going to be on the one and only Infernal Shrines.
All right. Well, Infernal Shrines is a little bit different than some of these other maps. Kael'thas is very, very strong here because of his chain bombs on those Guardians, on those Shrines. So that's definitely something that late game can really carry your team. To see if he's picked up really early here.
Yep, well, there's the Uther band first off from RAVE. And we'll see if the Tronda, yep, that's right. So, pretty normal bands.
Yeah, this is what you would expect. Kind of funny that first game, they got so wrecked by Uther that they're like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, they're like, we need to ban that after all. And Kael'thas, the first pick right away for RAVE.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am not surprised at all by this. Like, he is just so good on this map with his chain bombs. The fact that his Phoenix can give you complete vision and zone the opposing team out and kill the Guardians on their side, it's fantastic.
Muradin Zagara taken by TNL.
Yeah, that's kind of their standard. That's probably what we're going to see next time they play as well. Definitely here's that they value super, super high. And I think that in general, only on this map would Kael'thas be valued higher than Muradin to a lot of these teams.
Right. Now, with Kael'thas being viable, obviously Jaina doesn't have quite the same sort of AoE utility, but she does have a good amount. Do you see Jaina's getting picked a lot on this map?
Yeah, absolutely. Jaina definitely, especially if you take her Blizzard Radius, you have a huge amount of splash right there. And look at this, picking up immediately Johanna and Thrall.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Johanna is very good on this map as well. She does a lot of AoE damage with her Condemn against all the little minions in there that you have to kill.
I mean, not to mention just the amount of crowd control that she brings too. When you need to control an open zone like that, she's probably one of the best.
Totally the case.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is you can be taking a shrine, right? They can come in, you just shield glare, and then they're going to miss a lot of their attacks.
Absolutely, yeah. Shield glare is a great way to save your own heroes too. You know, someone's going after them. They have an auto attacker like Zagara. A lot of her damage comes out of her auto attack.
Yep.
So that shield glare is definitely very useful there as well.
So now, next ban over to TNL. We'll see what they decide to take away. Do you maybe take away the Rhaegar, perhaps? It was so good for RAVE last game.
Ooh. The thing is, Kharazim, Morales, and Rhaegar are all very, very solid healers here.
So you can't really ban out a healer, huh?
You could, because what else would they ban here? Like, they've already got 2 fantastic damages.
Diablo,
they've already got a fantastic tank. Oh, that definitely could be.
I think Diablo's really good on this map as a tank, too.
You know what? You're right. That's a great call. He is fantastic on this map with the amount of AoE that he does.
It's going to be Falstead, though, it looks like.
Okay.
All right. Again, you know, it's very mobile, decent amounts of AoE, I suppose.
Yeah, and I mean, Falstad is just right now considered a very high-end hero here.
And Jaina. Okay, yeah. Well, if you take the Kael'thas and then you ban out Jaina so they can't have that, that's pretty scary, man.
I mean, what AoE do we have for TNL right now? Like, I guess Banelings are kind of like AoE, but it's not the same thing as a Blizzard or you know, a Chain Bomb.
Let's play Diablo and get in there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind seeing him picked up.
That's it, definitively. The only answer. We know. What about something like a Leoric?
Oh, he's great on this map as well. Just the fact that he can like come right back to life on the shrines. You get a lot of globes here.
They will pick up Lieutenant Morales. I actually really like Malfurion on this map, just because if you, the Moonfire, if you take the one early on that does extra damage to minions and mercs and stuff like that, you can snipe a lot of them off, even if your team isn't controlling the temple at the moment, or the shrine at the moment.
Yeah, and Morales, of course, as we saw in the previous game, just a dynamite healer. She can keep you alive through just about anything.
And Raynor, too. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of auto-attacking so far.
Yeah, no kidding. That's interesting.
Really fantastic with Morales because of Stim Drone. He already has such a high fire rate. If you give him extra speed and extra fire rate, the amount of damage he puts out is pretty crazy.
And now Raynor can buff the attack speed of other teammates
That's
too, right? So you combine that with Zagara as well.
Oh, yeah.
And it almost looks like they're just planning on advancing on the shrines that way, just trying to auto a lot, you know?
Yeah, they may be going just to actually kill their opponents and then take the shrine. A valid way to play, no doubt.
It's one way to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be tough because it's hard to get past a Joanna, you know, if you're trying to get to Kel'Thas. Not to mention, Kel'Thas is going to be able to block up some of those chokes with the Phoenix later in the game, you know, with the Flame Strike early on. And so I'm going to be really curious to see how they're going to execute this, you know. If only they had a Tyrande and Shadowstalk.
Yeah, really.
Yep.
Well, there's your Malfurion, Doa.
I like him on this map.
Yeah, he is definitely a really solid pick. And let's not forget that, you know, just the fact that he can give mana to his teammates like Kel'Thas when he needs it to stay on that shrine for that prolonged battle, that's really useful as well.
You know what? I just wish I could give it to myself. Because I would just give myself mana all day.
Every time I play Malfurion, I'm like, oh, I wish I could give this to myself, and then I hark back.
Blizzard, please. Vala, the final pickup for RAVE.
All right, just another solid damage. A lot of AoE on her as well with that multi-shot.
Yep, now he's getting in there and strafe too to push opposing teams off of the shrine.
Now, what do we have last year? Maybe like a Tyrael or an Arthas, possibly? I'm not really sure. A Sonya wouldn't be too bad, I guess.
Yeah, I think Sonya works really well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Always a solid hero for the map.
I feel like Diablo would be right at home on this map for lore reasons, too. That's the other thing we have to consider.
You're right there, my friend.
Yeah.
They don't have a single Diablo hero, do they?
Yeah, you want to pick, you know, lore-appropriate heroes for the map, right? I'm pretty sure that's what wins you tournaments.
I see 2 lore heroes over on RAVE Hot's side.
Big advantage, yeah.
You know there's no StarCraft map yet in this game?
You're right, there's not.
Yeah, thanks Blizzard.
Weird. Wow.
Break my heart every time.
What kind of map would it be? It'd probably just be a map where like lava comes out of the floor every few seconds. That's like the most popular.
Gather the minerals to buy a bunker to stop the Zergling rush. Oh,
that'd be cool, yeah. The typical single-player stuff. So Sonya will be the last pickup for TNL.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, a really good choice for this map for sure.
Another kind of frontliner. She does a lot of AoE. They were really missing that AoE as well. Like, it's going to take you all day to kill 40 Guardians with Raynor.
Yeah.
You know?
No matter how fast he's attacking, it's still going to take you a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, so we've got our lineups, and we have got a tie-breaking scenario here. Both teams, RAVE and TNL, with 1 win so far in this best of 5, and surprisingly enough, our reigning champions TNL, aka Team DK, looking vulnerable. Let's get in the game and see if they can take the lead back. All right, and here we are on the Infernal Shrines. TNL taking on RAVE once again. RAVE winning that last game pretty handily on Dragonshire, I gotta say.
Yeah, they played just fantastically there, really showing that the level overall in Korea just continues to rise in Heroes of the Storm.
It does. Well, it's good to see some teams coming up to challenge the top squads, and RAVE may just be one of those teams this season.
Definitely could be.
Well, curious to see if Hamlin's Thrall is going to do a little bit better than Noblesse's did last game, because that Thrall looked pretty unimpressive, I gotta say.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing about some of these melee assassins. Either you're the hero of the game or you cost them the loss.
Yep. You either win the hero or you die enough to become the guy who gets reported on your team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Well, it looks like both sides doing this strategy once again. It becomes more and more popular all the time.
Interesting. I mean, you can kill structures so fast in Heroes of the Storm that it doesn't surprise me too much. I mean, they can just keep their first demon alive a little bit longer this way, I suppose.
They got to be careful though here.
This. Yeah, this is really scary.
Staying in here right now.
Condemn brings in Noblesse and a few others. He's keeping healthy from the heals from Jaejun though, or Jaehyun.
Yeah,
Jaejun. I'm going back to StarCraft again, aren't I?
You know, a little bit of damage being dealt to that top four as well by Thrall and Vala. But yeah, you got to be careful about things like this because, you know, if you look at the two teams, it's very clear that TNL can...
Whoa, Noblesse, got to be careful. Healing up a little bit with that whirlwind, but he's in trouble. Jaehyun gets there just in time. I think Malfurion slows him down. Condemn used, but looks like Jocker's not able to quite put anyone in position for a kill.
Yeah, I think this is where it might calm down a little bit here. Not a whole lot else that they can do. Everyone's just kind of getting into lanes, making sure that they're soaking as much as possible.
Yeah, well, the first shrine's coming up pretty soon, so have to get ready for that. Don't want to risk getting chunked out right before that first objective becomes an issue.
No. But, you know, that little move that we saw from both sides and how RAVE came down to actually deal with it, but TNL never did.
Yeah.
That's really, guys, because of the hero selection. If you look at TNL, Sonya replaces her own health. Morales has the strongest point healing early game. And Zagara has all the roaches to take the hits, so it's like they can sit there for days attacking that.
Oh, I think I just figured it out. You push early on in the mid lane in this map because if you kill the healing well before the first shrine becomes available, you make it really easy to poke someone out and secure that first demon.
Oh, definitely. That can be so helpful. But the shrines are a little bit random on where they spawn. Or spawn, rather. But yeah, I mean, if you can kill the healing well before you go to that one, it makes it so much harder for your opponents.
I thought it was always the middle one, but I guess I'm wrong.
This time.
Well.
But you're right about so much else, though. It wouldn't be fair if you were always right.
I suppose. I got to give someone else a chance once in a while. Oh, we can see Kel'Thas doing a lot of damage to these Guardians already. Nacho Jin chased back a little bit. Condemn brings TNL in, but so far RAVE forces him off. Nice snare by Malfurion, but Noblesse still getting it onto MMX. Gravity Lapso is going to make him back away, but the healing from Lieutenant Morales, Jaehyun keeping him alive a little while, and TNL gaining those Guardians. Haven't caught up yet, but they're doing it fast.
Yeah, they're going to be able to clear them up pretty quickly. Oh, they didn't quite get that well, by the way, as you were talking about. But
I feel like Kel'Thas could have went back and healed up and then joined the fight sooner.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, he's coming right back now. I guess he can tap after that, but...
Here we go. Wow, nice combo. Great combo on the SC.
Wow.
Condemn right into that Flame Strike plus Living Bomb, and that's going to push TNL way back.
Look at this.
It's a little bit too late, though.
Oh, man, they do get the Punisher, but the fight continues right now, and it looks like Noblesse falls as well. And you know what? That actually turned out okay for RAVE Hots.
Run!
Oh!
He's coming for you.
Kind of lucky by TNL to get this Punisher. The Arcane Punisher is the strongest of the three. Those little purple laser beams, they're like Mission Impossible. You better not get hit by them.
Hey, man, anyone who's played Diablo 3 knows you do not want to stand in that stuff. And, man, these Punishers do so much damage. Not a lot to the fort, unfortunately, for TNL, but it compensated for the death timers at least this time, I guess.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It could have been so much worse if they hadn't killed a few members. The first Punisher doesn't matter as much. It never really gets a fort.
Yeah.
You'd have to have something go really terribly wrong, or I guess in the converse, really terribly right, to get that first fort. But, like, very good job by RAVE Hots, really kind of, you know, keeping themselves in it.
True enough. And Bruiser Camps being taken by both teams, it looks like.
Noblesse kind of clearing out right there. TNL going ahead and removing that siege camp from their opponent's side of the map.
Yeah. So, at this point, do you just kind of handle the mercenary camps and then just kind of wait it out until the next shrine?
Yeah, I mean, if you can find a pick, that's amazing.
Right.
If you can have a mercenary camp going while the shrine is up, that's amazing. But other than that, you know, it's pretty much just like, okay, do I take this now or risk them taking it? You know, I'd rather take it now so that they have to deal with it.
Makes sense. Can they catch Nacho Jin here? SC trying to do it. He's trying to trade with C moving, but it's not going to work. Vala just going a little bit too far forward. Again, you got to be careful. It's so easy to push too far up in Heroes of the Storm, again, because you just don't have a lot of vision. I know I say this a lot, but it's a really big deal in this game.
It truly is, and that's one of the reasons, for instance, that we see Zagara as one of the first 3 picks every single game.
Yeah,
she gives more vision than any other hero.
Yeah. You don't have the vision, you don't pay attention to where you last saw the enemy team, you'll get caught like that. All right, looks like it's going to be the top shrine this time. Noblesse there, a little bit ahead of everyone else.
And, well, let's see here. A lot of battle momentum's being taken here by TNL. They really love that.
Yeah.
Even on Zagara, every time.
Just trying to push some of those lanes and wait on that shrine, I suppose. Oh, RAVE doesn't want to wait, though. They're going in, activating the shrine. They've got 3 people there. Is there a scenario where you just give this one up if you're TNL?
Yeah, and I think they might be going for that as well. It looks like just Murden's up top, so they may have decided that they just want to kill a fort. Because again, this is really early. The very early punishers, you know, sometimes you do end up skipping.
Whoa, nice catch on Noblesse again. Not quite healthy. Can Morales save him? No, he can't. A good living bomb combo, but the fort still may fall. It will.
Oh.
And I would trade a Sonya for a fort.
Yeah, why not?
It's probably okay.
You know, the thing is they are losing this Punisher as well. This is absolutely going to go to RAVE.
Yeah.
By the way, there was a really nice move there. Johanna throwing her Blessed Shield to do the stun, because when you stun Morales, she stops healing. So that's one of the best ways to kill whoever Morales is healing, is to stun Morales. Kind of counterintuitive, but definitely the fact.
That makes sense. And the Punisher, engaging it as a mortar Punisher this time around. Yeah. Certainly damage you can avoid a little bit easier on this one.
The Mortar and Frozen are like not nearly as scary. The purple beams are definitely a little bit crazier, but they deal with this pretty easily and still even have that fort.
Speaking of dealing with things, Noblesse all over, crossover. Is he going to be able to make it out? Sundering used by Hamlin to keep his Malfurion alive, just displacing Noblesse enough.
Whoa.
Wow, nice catch. Yeah.
Just fantastic right there. Both of them peeling for each other. In the meantime, RAVE pushing on that bottom fort.
Yeah, Condemned. Jocker bringing Noblesse in a little bit, but it's a big advantage for TNL, at least in the top side. They may try to trade forts here. No, actually, TNL, Muradin, using that avatar to force Nacho Jin back. Dwarf toss. Dwarf toss.
Dwarf toss, yeah. Like, yeah, Dwarf toss what? Oh, yeah, just Dwarf toss, okay.
Fatal Dwarf toss.
Indeed, landed right on him. Hurts to be hit with a Dwarf.
It does, especially if it's a giant Dwarf. Displacement grenade not quite catching this.
Having to use her heroic here to try to get away, even using Condemn to speed up that movement speed a little bit.
Yep.
Well,
well.
You know, the thing is, at the end of the day, you look at this, it's pretty close right now.
Yeah.
And TNL, once again, going to steal their opponent's siege camp, but hold on. Oh, no, Malf sees it, but does have to back up.
Yeah, kind of helped out a little bit there. It's like, have a Moonfire. But you never get just one Moonfire. They're like Pringles, man. Once you pop, you can't stop. Just got to keep Moonfiring. Every Druid knows that.
Yeah, Dwarf toss.
Dwarf toss.
You don't know, he's not on the screen.
Oh, well, I think...
Oh, yeah, he's well.
It's like Schrodinger's Dwarf toss, man. I mean, if you can't see it happening, that doesn't mean it's not happening.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Thrall could be Dwarf tossing in the top right.
Yep, that's right. Dwarf toss could be happening in thousands of games across the world right now.
It probably is, actually.
I would imagine.
Well, it looks like with this siege camp, we're going to see TNL go ahead and push into this bottom fort right now. A lot of aggressive pushing going on.
That's right. And another zone with the Phoenix coming in. Shield glare, blinding Noblesse, runs into a wall. Not because of it, that was just coincidence. Yep.
Well, in the meantime, we do have Thrall up here. He's just kind of waiting for his moment to run in. Sometimes we see Thralls run in and try to flank with a Sunder to secure some kills, but not going to be the case. It looks like it is time to start the shrine.
Well, Nacho Jin doing some damage to C Moving. Actually, C Moving losing that duel, but they're going to turn around onto the Thrall. Hamlin trying to make a run for it. Jocker just zoning while his team gets away. Hyperion dropped. We'll see how many Guardians that's able to take off. Noblesse chasing Nacho Jin off. Jocker at about half health. Needs to be careful. SC, he's got that Avatar pop. Whoa, they managed to take NMX out. And without that Kael'thas, RAVE in big trouble on this shrine. Another good catch by Malfurion, but there's a Devouring Maw. They want to take him out afterwards, and they will not quite get him. Dwarf toss and TNL. Looks like they should get the shrine at this point.
Yeah, it does look like indeed, and it does kind of come down to what we were talking about. Maybe they wanted to kill their opponents before doing it, and Kael'thas is the exact target you have to kill because he's the guy who can blow up everything on there in just seconds.
Yeah, I mean, we have hit that level 13 mark now, so Fission Bomb is able to really take out a lot of those tiny minions really quick. We're not done yet, though. Advantage for TNL, but here comes RAVE once more. Crossover coming in. And with that Malfurion, he's able to go ahead and lock up Sniper. Zagara taking down, and now they're going to chase. The Infernal's out, or the Punisher is out rather. And TNL getting nothing but punish at the moment, or actually TNL got the Punisher, my bad.
Well, they're still getting punished, right?
I
mean, that was a great set of heroics right in a row there to be able to take out Morales and Zagara and force Raynor all the way back to heal. That means that they get to deal with this Punisher on their own.
It's really going to mitigate the damage that this Punisher is going to be able to do.
Yeah, especially since we see like Thrall just sitting here. You know, it prioritizes actually attacking into heroes rather than buildings. So if you let it hit your heroes enough, it's going to hit your buildings way less.
Pretty much.
Look at that, they don't even lose the fort. We're over 10 minutes in, and that Punisher didn't kill a fort.
Or your heroes get their health back a lot easier than your buildings do, that's for sure. Well, SC stun onto Hamlet as they try to steal TNL's Bruiser camp. It looks like they won't have any trouble doing that.
All right, well, it looks like it's time to go ahead and Hearth back. Thrall absolutely needs some more mana for the upcoming battles that are sure to happen. Yep. TNL down a level and a talent tier right now, so they have to be a little bit wary. They don't want to be in a fight right now.
Yeah, very true. We'll be able to take the siege camp in the meantime, so at least getting something pushing down the lane in their favor.
Well, looks like this camp will be cleaned up.
Yep.
Jocker over here, gonna go ahead and deal with him. One of the most annoying new mercenaries.
Those shamans, man, I mean, you know they're always going to bring everything back. Well, Bathing Barrage nearly takes out the fort, but Sniper can't quite get that damage done.
Look at this, and somehow, some way, they're going to save it for the time being.
Yeah.
Very impressive stuff.
You could, like, lightly breathe on that fort, and it'll fall over, though.
Seriously.
At this point.
Next time I cough, it's probably going to blow up, and RAVE is going to be pissed.
We're going to blame you. Remake.
I would be on TNL as well. There's StarCraft guys.
Makes sense. Oh, Ancient Spear. Brings Noblesse in onto Jocker, but should be able to get away. Yeah, just using that Condemn to make sure that he's able to make it to safety.
Looks like, well, everyone's kind of grouping up right now, except Nacho Jin. He's going to go ahead and grab that. Now, that was beautiful. Nacho Jin goes in there, grabs that as late as possible. Oh!
Hey, he may be in a little bit of trouble, though. Slowed down, and that is going to be a dead Vala. Yep. Gravity Labs used by NMX, but wasn't there in time to snare the TNL members. You know,
that's funny. I was just saying how beautiful of a move that was, because to cap that at the last second when it's so far away from the shrine is, I mean, it puts so much pressure on that lane that really makes TNL uncomfortable. But to get that kill gives TNL a great advantage going into this shrine.
Oh, you got to be careful here. Running into that fog of war. Sniper, I think, pretty lucky to make it out of that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I was scared for him for a minute there. Zag is not that great at escaping till Bolt of the Storm.
No, Zagara is not exactly the most mobile hero in the game, is
she? Certainly not.
Well, somehow, out of all of this, TNL has managed to control the shrine for the moment, but they're going to need it a lot more than that. Now, Vala back up. Nacho Jin and the rest of RAVE moving towards the top temple, and TNL, we'll see if they're able to handle this. Sonya coming in from the bottom. Noblesse might be able to find a flank after whirlwinding this camp to death.
I love how Jocker is kind of making it so that no flank's going to occur on Kael'thas right now. Kael comes down, though. MX doing a lot of damage here, too. Sonya.
Yep, Noblesse taking a huge amount of hits. They got 31 minions already, but now being forced back. Another big Condemn. SC getting into the back lines, but not able to do enough damage. Even with that Avatar up, he is falling so fast. Nacho Jin looking to finish him. The Hyperion may be able to finally push RAVE back. Doesn't look like they even care.
Yeah, just using that as a disengage. They're in a tough spot here. They only have 9 more that they have to kill, but look, RAVE has taken this over. Kael'thas at full health and plenty of mana.
You got to go for it, though. I mean, you only need 9 more. If you can just survive long enough, that 3rd Punisher, or 4th Punisher now, may be worth it.
It can do a lot of damage, that's for sure, but they don't want to blow everyone up. Let's see here. We do have RAVE coming off this shrine a little bit. In the meantime, Muradin picking up some kills on these Guardians.
Yeah, NMX needs to be careful. Noblesse really would love to hit him with that Ancient Spear and get in. And so many, only 4 more minions. Meanwhile, they do catch Sniper a little bit. Lot of damage from that Phoenix and the rest of Kael'thas' abilities. Oh, but they got the Punisher, though, in the end. A kill comes in, and I think TNL is going to get a lot off of this one.
Oh, man, Nacho Jin being taken out once again. The amount of saves I've seen on Sniper Zagara here, it's insane. Just really clutch cleanse into heal for Jae-Hyun. Ooh, a lot of damage.
Very, very close, but the Punisher is in the base now. That's going to mean an easy kill on these towers for TNL, and they're going to push right in onto this fort. There goes the healing well. Better use it while it lasts, guys. Rave, though, on the run. Yeah.
Chain Bomb just going all over the place at the moment. Joker taking lots of damage, has to back up. Does draw this Punisher over into the other keep, so it's going to blow up even quicker now.
Very nice.
But you know what? A keep is dead. A keep is gone, and that's fantastic for TNL.
Right. Keep or fort?
The back ones are keeps. The middle ones are forts.
I always get those mixed up.
Yeah, that's actually really hard.
How dare I get my keeps and my forts mixed up, man.
It's all right because the game itself calls a lot of them
That's
forts
what I thought. I thought they were all just forts.
They're all forts as in fortifications, but the back ones are technically keeps.
The game tells me I destroyed a fort when I destroyed a keep. Really?
Yeah.
Come on. Well, then they're all forts.
They are in a certain way, right?
You say tomato, I say fort.
Something that you make out of pillows can be a fort.
That's right. That's a really fun kind of fort, too.
Yeah, it is.
A little bit more fun than forts in wherever this is. One of the lower abyssal plains.
Yes, indeed.
Or actually, no, this is in a partially corrupted high heaven tile set, I believe.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Gotta play some Diablo
Or is
3,
maybe
man.
is heaven maybe corrupting the hellish planescape or something?
Well, ooh, baby, something is worth. You know, heaven is a place on earth, right? I think that's what we've learned. At this
Yes,
point.
indeed. Well said.
Well, they're gonna have to deal with the siege camp, and that shouldn't be too much of a problem. TNL, a little bit of a lead here. SC really forcing Joker out of there, and Tangling Roots will push him back a little bit though. But here comes the top wave.
Yeah, they're probably going to want to send Kael'thas up to just wipe that out real fast. There's some mercenaries in there, there's some catapults. You can't be thinking about that while you're on a shrine.
Now, do you think TNL can keep the pressure on and take this next temple at the same time?
Well, they have catapult pressure in that top lane, but I don't think it's quite sufficient. Like, what's really scary is that they don't have 20 yet for Rave Hots.
Ah, that's
With
true.
Storm Talent's so important here.
So that's going to almost guarantee this next Punisher goes over to TNL unless they can gain some XP very soon. And they're close. I think they're going to get it. They should get level 20. Yeah, they definitely will.
They'll get it after she clears this easily. And okay, so this is where it becomes really interesting.
There we go. Okay. So both teams have those Storm Talents now. TNL starts the shrine, or starts the shrine, works. Noblesse, a little bit of damage onto Joker and NMX, looking to poke from the outside. Nacho Jin comes from top, Sundering Hughes. Nice damage onto C moving. NMX has that shield. Oh, but there goes the first kill in favor of Rave, and now TNL having to back away. Noblesse just throwing himself into the back lines, and Sniper trying to auto down that Joanna, but no, Condemn brings him in, and TNL on the run. Hamlin over the wall, a kill onto Zagara. Devouring Maw goes off at the end, but it's not really going to help TNL. Sniper with that parting blow will still have to watch his structures fall, and they're just going to keep going right now.
Yeah, some sick living bombs here. But look at this. Sonya is actually wrapped around. Crossover is alone over there with Malfurion, so he can't finish that off alone.
Normally you can do a shrine with Malfurion, but not if you've got a Sonya trying to kill you at the same time. SC, though, caught 1v4, manages to get out. Dwarf Toss and a little bit of healing for Lieutenant Morales. How nice. But looks like Rave decides it's time to go back and get their Punisher. Meanwhile, Noblesse trying to punish him in a different way by taking this top bruiser camp. That top lane's still pretty vulnerable.
Seriously, I mean, they have catapults pushing right now. In fact, Malfurion went back. Maybe to, okay, just to get mana, going to go back as well. Kael'thas going to clear that as well. But this was some great play by Noblesse. If he hadn't gone to that shrine, they may have been able to push into an entire keep.
I think you're right.
And not had to come back to get the Punisher. So great moves by Noblesse here.
Yep, looks like a frozen Punisher this time around, I believe.
Yep,
yep,
that is absolutely.
Okay. Got it.
The frozen Punishers make big circles, the mortar small circles.
Oh, shrunk. Wow, they just shrank him right out of existence, didn't they?
That was pretty brutal. Very quick kill going down right there on Sonya. TNL is having a very tough time. This team that won Korea last time that has been playing in Gold League, they're in trouble. Rave may be able to end up killing them here.
Hyperion dropped just to try to force Rave back, but a lot of damage onto SC from that frozen Punisher. Everybody moving out of those stuns. C moving, just autoing away. They're going to be able to get the Punisher quickly. NMX tried for a snare, but didn't quite get it. Looks like this fort's still in trouble. Joanna in the back line, so tanky. She's holding up the entire TNL team, basically. And now SC trying to get in. onto Rave. Gets caught instead with the gravity lapse, and there's the strafe from Nacho Jin. That's just going to keep TNL back even more. Uh-oh, Avatar popped. It's not going to work, and that dwarf got tossed in a very different way there. Oh, Devouring Maw comes in.
Certainly
See
a
how
big
far
maw,
Muradin flew there?
Oh man, a blind on Raynor here. Oh god, all during Stim Drone as well.
The healing not enough. Sniper knocked aside with the Sundering, and I think this one is over, Artosis.
Man, this is insanity, Doa. I can't believe what we're seeing here. Fantastic play by Rave Hots.
Trying to be a hero here with Jaehoon, but it's not going to work out. There it goes. Locker the only one left, and that is going to be the core taken down, and Rave takes a lead in this best of 5 against the defending champions. Also descending champions, I suppose that's also true.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily wrong there.
You never make a faux pas.
No.
You are